I feel like I just scratched the surface, so I'm excited to keep on going and trying things I haven't tried before.
I think I'm excited about giving a big check, but I wanted one of those big giant checks. I don't think I got one of those.
Whoa, get ready. I've got a performance coming for y'all.
A beautiful room. I've been here for a lot of fundraisers, a lot of very important fundraisers. So this is fantastic to be a part of.
You can be a great person and work forever.
His passion, is first and foremost, and that's what he does bring out of dancers. And you saw on stage the generations of dancers that he has done. He really is, he's the master.
You got the Dance Educator Award, and it was the first time that we ever saw you get emotional in public.
I try not to let my guard down, but it was impossible to not.
They're just so courageous. I've been so inspired by them and their stories.
To have this, that's the focus of the power of dance, but the dance community, I think is really special.
I think we're just going to spend the night and not go back home. I think that's the right idea. I've been trying to convince.
We do have a curfew.
Curfews are meant to be broken.
I'm really anticipating sharing my story tonight, and it's been a long journey, and I'm still here, and right now I'm on an upswing. It's like the social event of the year, and really for such amazing things like doubles it up. So I get to see my friends and support such a wonderful place.
Welcome to the Business of Dance podcast, where you'll learn what it takes to create your dream professional dance career.
Join us as we dive into the insights and experiences of the world's top dance industry professionals, including dancers, choreographers, agents, casting directors, educators, and other dance industry experts.
We explore a diverse range of topics, from personal development and mental skills to audition techniques, creating meaningful industry connections, social media marketing, seeking out dance agents and casting opportunities, on-the-job etiquette, talent unions, pitching to the media, health, finances, and so much more.
Here is your host, Menina Fortunato.
Hi, Menina Fortunato here, reporting for the Business of Dance podcast, where we are on the red carpet at the Beverly Hilton Hotel for the 10th annual Gala of the Stars, which is a fundraiser for the Dancers Against Cancer. And we will be interviewing the amazing VIP guests as they arrive. I cannot wait for you guys to see who is coming. Well, I'm with Paula Abdul, who is going to be the recipient of the Dance Icon Award. I couldn't think of anybody more deserving than you. You have really literally paved the way for dancers like me to do what we do today, from being a Laker girl to then a pop singer, choreographer, judge. What's next?
I'm going to keep going till I can't do it anymore, which is not going to happen for a while. I feel like I just scratched the surface, so I'm excited to, keep on going and keep on stretching and flexing my muscles and trying things I haven't tried before and stepping outside of the box and supporting others always.
Absolutely. So what are you most excited about for tonight?
Oh, I just am so excited for everyone who deserves to be honored to get their flowers, especially Miss Liza Minnelli.
Absolutely. Two icons in the room. Any recent projects that you're working on or that you want to share?
I've got several things in the iron. Right now, I'm just taking some time off to take care of a couple injuries I got on the road while I was touring with New Kids on the Block. But I'm excited. I'm told that in 8 weeks, once I get the procedure done, that I have one left, and that in 8 weeks, I'll be like Humpty Dumpty's put back together again, and then I'll go tour again.
Well, I think the last time I worked with you in 2001, you were injured. You were in a neck brace.
It's the story of a dancer's life. We either have neck braces on, knee braces on.
But I think that was a car accident. I don't think it was dance related. Am I wrong?
What year was it?
2001. We did Reefer Madness Skeleton Crew.
I was hit from behind. Yeah. Well, Reacher Madness, what a fun job that was. And I can't believe I'm seeing you right now. And you're beautiful. Well, it's been years.
It has been. Well, I have a fun fact to share.
Okay.
My very first concert was you at the age of 12.
Makes me so happy.
And when I saw you on that stage, I was like, when I grow up, I want to be like her.
Thank you so much for sharing that.
It's such a pleasure to see you evolve and grow and do all that you're doing. So much love. Abby Lee Miller at the Gala of the Stars. So good to see you. I haven't seen you since the Universal Dance Awards at 2019. Universal's. I've been in Canada. I haven't.
There's amazing dancing.
Yes, we've got a lot of amazing dancers. So what are you most excited about for tonight?
Oh, tonight. I just like being out. I like being dressed up. It's going to be fabulous. I think I'm excited about giving a big check, but I wanted one of those big giant checks. And I don't think I got one of those to give. I don't know.
Well, you can't actually cash the big ones. That's what you just present, and then you give the little one for the bank.
Right. The real one I have in my bag right here.
Well, that's very generous of you. Well, it looks like we both got the sparkle memo today.
We did.
You look fabulous. Now, any exciting projects that you're working on lately that you want to share?
Season 9 is in the editing bay right now. It's been there for a while, but it's ready to hit the air. And then I'm starting to film season 2 of Madhouse. November 3rd, that starts. I'm with Wheelhouse Productions and Brent Montgomery right now, so we'll see.
Busy lady. And you're still teaching kids, because I know a lot of our Business of Dance mentees have been taking from you. And
we need to do a podcast.
Yes, we do.
We do.
Yes, we do.
I'm here for a while because I'm supposed to be in Florida, but there's a little rain right now, so
just a little bit.
Stay here. I'm going to stay here.
Yeah, stay safe with us over here. But yeah, we'll definitely connect after. I'd like to do a full podcast.
Yes.
Now, most of our viewers are aspiring professional dancers and dance moms, and I think you're the best person to ask. What advice would you give when it comes to the business of dance? What advice would you give aspiring professional dancers?
Get a really good attorney, an even better accountant, and then question everything they do.
I've heard you say that before. That's my advice.
Well, I mean, come on. That's it, right?
You've learned from experience.
I've learned from experience, and there's a lot of girls with great legs and extension and facility and all that. But nowadays you have to sing, you have to act, you have to do combat stage fighting, you have to do copiera, you have to do silks, you have to do acrobatics and gymnastic tumbling. You have to do it all.
So diversity is key.
Yes, and be willing to do it all and be open to anything new. If I say, try this, do it.
All right, I'm with JoJo Siwa again tonight for the second night in a row. What can we expect from you tonight?
Whoa, get ready. I've got a performance coming for y'all.
Oh, do you?
I got a little Liza tribute. It's going to be good. It's going to be good.
Oh, amazing. And last night was epic with the dance icons. What you did for the kids was really special.
Thank you.
6 of my clients were in it, and they couldn't say more wonderful things. With that being said, are you going to do this again next year with the kids?
Of course. So we had the conversation because I'm on the board of Dancers Against Cancer.
Yes.
And so when we put on this event, right, it's kind of a little confusing, like, what does JoJo do? Because I'm a backstage member, right? But I'm also, a very public figure. And so it's like, what do I do? And so I think we kind of established and decided that the icons will be my duty every year.
So those are your babies.
Those are my babies.
I love it. Well, I'll be sending you more babies next year.
Please, please.
Amazing. Well, anything else you want to share that we've got coming up?
Donate to Dancers Against Cancer.
All right, let's raise some money. Thank you and good luck today.
Thank you.
I'm with Max from Dancing with the Stars and Judge from So You Think You Can Dance and our host of the night for Gala of the Stars. What are you most excited about for tonight?
I mean, did you see some of the names?
Yeah, it's pretty remarkable.
That's it. I'm excited. I didn't think it was going to be all this, and then I see that all of that, and I'm first of all very happy for the state of our industry.
Absolutely.
That we get to do this, that we get to give back on this event, on this level. I love that we're now finally taking a separate day to raise the funds, not, as we were in the past during yesterday's event. So this is great, and we belong in Beverly Hilton, and this looks fantastic.
I know, this is the first time that we've ever seen dance on this level, literally in the same ballroom as the Golden Globe Awards. How does that make you feel?
Oh, I've been here for many events, not just Golden Globe. This is a very legendary stage, a beautiful room. I've been here for a lot of fundraisers, a lot of very important fundraisers. So this is fantastic to be a part of.
Now, any exciting projects that you're currently working on or about to work on, or anything that you want to share?
My exciting project is my family at the moment. I have very young kids. We have a lot. Peter and I, my wife and I we have our hands full. It's an understatement, so all hands on deck.
How old are your babies?
7, 1 and 2 months, and 2 months.
Oh, twins!
Nope.
Oh, it's 2 months. Okay.
Yeah. 1 and 2 months.
Well, I got 3 kids too, so I feel your pain and your pleasure at the same time.
Yes. No, we made a mistake. We should have stopped at 1. That's what I'm saying. You, me, everybody. Oh, no.
It's all good. They're blessings.
That's all good. They're so beautiful.
Now, what do you have to say for aspiring professional dancers that would love to have a career like you one day?
I mean, I'm not, look, I can't say it this way because it makes me feel like I'm the hardest worker. That's not true. I'm one of the laziest people, but I did put in a lot of work. And, the hours that up, whether it's by accident, on purpose, whether you like it, whether you don't like it, whether it's your passion. I never had pictures of dancers on my walls. This was not my inspiration. What I happened to do, and I wanted to do it to my best ability. So my advice is, if you want to do what I do, you have to put in 10,000, 20,000 hours tenfold, and you will absolutely get the spot. So it's not about luck. It's about how much you earn. And I can't say it any other way.
Well, congratulations with everything you're doing, and good luck tonight.
Thank you.
I'm with Jamal Sims, who is going to be the recipient of the Dance Innovator Award. How does that make you feel?
Amazing. It's beyond what I ever could have imagined for myself. I'm not a trained dancer. I came into this industry like, should I be here? And now it really feels like it's real.
Well, it is. It's happening. Now, what are you most excited about for tonight?
I'm excited just to be here with all of my contemporaries, all the people that I love. They're here, and to be able to celebrate dance, and also with such a special organization as Dancers Against Cancer, which has hit my family, and I'm sure it affects all of our families in one way or another. And to raise money, I think it's beautiful.
Absolutely. Now, any exciting projects that you're working on right now, or just finished, or anything coming up you want to share?
I'm actually been directing, so right now I'm working on developing a script, and it looks like it's going to happen. So I'm ready to take the next step. Yeah.
All right. So dancer, choreographer, now director.
Man, yeah.
I love that.
Yes.
Now, most of our viewers are aspiring professional dancers. Mm-hmm. What words of advice would you give when it comes to the business of dance?
The business of dance is, in this business, you are your business card. When you show up to a job, you have to make sure that you're on time, you work hard, and you don't get into the politics of it all. Really, people would love to work with people that are kind, joyful, and professional. And I think that, that carries you a long way. Sometimes you don't have to be the best dancer. You could be a great person and work forever.
And that's his secret sauce, being a good human.
That's all that matters. Yes, we need more of it.
Well, so good to see you tonight. Congratulations. All right, I'm with Shelby Rabana and Harry Shum Jr., good friends of mine that I've not seen in years.
Yes.
Like, I think Harry and I used to be neighbors back in 2001.
That's what we did. Oh my gosh. I think it's been like 10 years.
It's longer than that. I think longer. Because I've seen you.
I mean, we see you.
Well, yeah, no,
but
we
like,
see you.
not
But
like
I mean, it's like we have a 5-year-old. So if that puts you.
Well, I haven't met your baby.
Exactly.
there
So,
we go.
yeah.
Well, have you met any of my babies?
I think I met one of your babies, your oldest one.
Okay, so she's 14.
Amazing.
And we have a 9-year-old and a 4-year-old.
You have 3. Yeah, We're narrowing it down. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. This has really been a long time. So what are you guys most excited about tonight?
Oh my gosh, to raise money for Dancers Against Cancer. It's such an amazing organization that we got to meet, the Hope Stories last night at the Industry Dance Awards, and they are just so courageous. And I've been so inspired by them and their stories. And, Danielle, I used to dance with on a company together, and knowing her story. And She just has so much hope. So I'm just excited to raise money for Dancers Against Cancer.
And also just to be able to be amongst, like, have a special night for as dancers. We don't get nights like this much. You know, you're always in the background. You're always, like, you know, supporting the artists. And to have this, that's the focus of the power of dance, but the dance community, I think is really special. It's just, you know, we went to the IDA Awards yesterday, and it's just really inspiring to see what's been done, but also they're continuing the path to not just help others, but also celebrate each other.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, it definitely is beautiful because we've never really had a night like this for dancers. I mean, especially when we were younger, like, as you said, we've always been in the background. To actually be in the same room where they have the Golden Globes and now the dancers are the stars is pretty special.
Yeah.
Now, I want to talk about your latest project, which is your book. Tell us about that.
Yes, we wrote a book together called Marty Dares to Dance. And it's a really special book to us because our daughter Zia helped write it with us, and she choreographed the dance that kids can learn, that they could learn from Marty in the book. And we wrote it because we want to just encourage kids to dance along with their parents or grandparents and find the courage to do something that they thought they couldn't do.
Yeah, and it's really important for us. So the story was finding courage after this. Our boy Marty, he got made fun of for his dance moves, and you know, we've all been there where someone laughs at you and you don't want to do something again. And then he goes through this journey to regain the confidence and to be able to perform that in front of people again. So, you know, that's a very universal story with whether it be dance or not, but specifically for boys, because I think we don't see enough boys dancing. And I think that can help a lot with everything that you end up doing in life.
I love that. Now, I also heard that you're the assistant choreographers to your 5-year-old. So do you have a dancer in the family?
You know, yeah, we do. As much as, you know, being a dance teacher myself, she's like, Mommy, will you teach me? And I waited and waited and waited. I'm like, no, babe, that's why I take you to a dance studio. But now she throws on her tap shoes and her ballet shoes in the kitchen while I'm making dinner. And I'm literally teaching her like single time steps, double time steps while I'm cooking her dinner. So I think we have a dancer. I think we do.
Have she actually started formal dance classes yet, or right now it's mommy?
No, she's been in formal dance classes since she was 3, and I've waited this long until she was 5 for me to actually teach her something.
I get it. I don't even teach my kids dance.
You know what I mean?
No, it's not the same dynamic. My father was my first dance teacher, and it's just it's different when it's your kid.
It's totally different. Yeah.
Now, most of our viewers are aspiring professional dancers. What advice would you give when it comes to the business side of dance? Would you give?
I would say expand your portfolio. The business side of dance, you know, while I was a professional dancer, I also was taking acting classes. I went to school. I went to UCLA. I studied world arts and cultures with a dance emphasis. I studied voice acting as well, and I've had a career as a voice actor for Steven Universe and numerous Netflix shows. So I think it's just expand your portfolio, and dancing is amazing. It's given me training and the discipline that has taken me so far. But I think it's really important for dancers to also expand their mind and their education in so many other places so that you also have some things you can work on outside of dance as well.
So diversity and training. What about you?
Diversity and training.
Well, I mean, I love what you're doing here to be able, because this is the side that no one talks about as dancers, and you know, you usually get taken advantage of by people who know that you don't know any of that stuff. So I think just as much as you train in dance and put the level of energy into it, I think you need to put the same amount into the business side of it, which is, you know, knowing whether you're on tour, knowing how the tour works, knowing how the money side of it, the business side of it, and not just like monetarily, but also like how the pieces kind of come together. So when you start doing that, whether you want to get into film, you got to know what the film industry is all about, the business side of it, beyond the creative. How do you learn your lines? Well, what are the lines in the spreadsheets too, as well, as much as that might hurt your brain? Just knowing just a little bit of it is going to allow you to not be taken advantage of, and also to find the advantage for yourself to be able to get ahead.
Well, great advice. I think you guys are great examples of that. You guys, I've seen your evolution from when you first started to where you guys are now. I'm just so proud of you guys. And to call you friends, I just love it. So good to see you.
Oh, ditto.
It's not another 13 years.
I know.
My good friend, Brian Friedman here. Last night was really special.
It was.
You got the Dance Educator Award, and it was the first time that we ever saw you get emotional in public.
Probably. Yeah, it's a rare sighting. I try not to let my guard down, but it was impossible to not.
Well, I was just talking to Brooke Lipton about it and how we would like to see that other side of the Gemini a little bit more often. The human side. It was really special to see.
He's at home. I mean, when I'm at work, I have a mission and I have to get everything done, and there often isn't time for that version of me to come out. I also get better results the way I'm doing. I'm gonna stick to my thing.
Well, I'm glad I was there to witness that special night. So what are you most excited about for tonight? Are you doing anything as far as the show? Or are you here to enjoy the show?
I'm here to enjoy the show. I am here to hope that everyone digs deep in their pockets and that there's a lot of money raised. And Liza.
Liza Minnelli.
Liza is literally, kids nowadays use the word iconic and goat and legend all the time when it's not necessarily applicable.
Right.
She is the goat. She is the legend and the icon. So I'm going to die when I see her.
Same. Well, it's so good to see you tonight.
Good to see you too.
Always looking fabulous. I'm so proud of you, and thank you for everything that you do for the dance industry. Love you.
Thank you. Love you.
I'm with Blake McGrath. Last night was pretty epic.
Last night was epic.
What you presented with Brian Friedman's Dance Educator Award was really, really special.
Yeah.
How did that make you feel?
It was a full circle moment for sure. I can't say enough, obviously, about Brian for what he's done for me. But what I thought was really special about the night and the moment itself was it almost pulled like the curtain back, and you could kind of feel the 20 years and see different perspectives from the assistants. And then also like him being vulnerable and sharing his vulnerable side, which we don't see all the time with Brian, was really, really cool. And to kind of just hear how he's affected everybody, I thought it was really amazing.
We all have a story with Brian, so it was, and it was so beautiful to see him get emotional because I was just talking to him about it. I'm like, this is the other side of the Gemini that we don't get to see often. And I'm like, where is he? Because bring him out. I like that human side. What do you think of that?
I mean, yes, it's like, as I grow and as I get older, I'm trying to connect to my human side much more than my ego. The dance world is kind of cuckoo sometimes. But all that to be said, I've maybe seen that side of Brian like 5 times, and every time I do get to witness it, it is very special because he has the most beautiful heart, and I love last night that they were joking about him being Miranda Priestley from Devil Wears Prada, as a dance teacher, and that's definitely, there's a part of him that is, but beneath it all, he cares so much. And his passion, is first and foremost. And that's what he does bring out of dancers and all of his assistants. And you saw on stage the generations of dancers that he has done has made, come to life in such beautiful ways. He really is, he's the master.
Yeah, well, he's opened so many doors for all of us. I mean, we've all, through the decades, have had a Brian story, and he's opened doors for us, so it's been really special. Now, I'm curious to know, you are in a new era.
Yeah.
You are a husband. You are going to be a daddy. You no longer live in LA. So what brought you to Dallas, Texas?
Okay, so Dallas was definitely my husband. I met, come here, Taylor. And this is my husband. So she was like, what brought you to Dallas? And I was like, he's right there. So it literally started. It started with love, but then I will tell you, like, it was 3 months where it was like, are you coming to LA or am I coming to Dallas? Because I fell in love. And I was like, I'll be completely honest and vulnerable. I was like, am I bringing him to smoke and mirrors? Because this is a lot of what this town can be. Or am I following something that felt like really intuitively beautiful as the next chapter of my life? And like all signs pointed to it. So I was ready to take the jump. And also Brian just moved out of LA 3 months earlier. So I was like, you know what, if he did it, I can do it too. And everything after I made that choice was, honestly, it was just like stepping stone after stepping stone of like, you made the right choice. So started with love, and now we have a baby coming in 3 months.
Your whole world is about to change.
I know, and we're so ready for it.
I love that for you. Well, and I understand the moving out of LA part, because I did the same thing back in 2016. And it was a beautiful decision because you can still jump on a plane to come to these events whenever you need to.
Absolutely. And I love that about Dallas too, is that it's right in the middle, so I can travel. And as dancers, choreographers, we do live out of a suitcase. So yes, if I need to be in LA, it's a 2-hour flight. 2.5 hours, maybe 3.
The cost of living is significantly better over there.
All right. Yes, we built our house. We never would have built the house in LA. So there was definitely, that was a huge blessing.
You can get an apartment, or you can get a beautiful home.
Yeah, absolutely. Yes, you can get
Real talk.
or a movie room. What do you want?
Well, congratulations to both of you, and so good to see you, and congratulations with everything you're doing.
Thank you so much. Love you.
All right, I'm with Ashley and Phil Wright. Nice to see the parents out on the town without the babies.
We have a sitter, so we are taking full advantage of this night.
Yes.
It's a rare
Yes.
moment.
I don't think we're going back home. I think we're just going to spend the night and not go back home. I think that's the right idea. I've been trying to convince.
We do have a curfew.
Curfews are meant to be broken.
Will this be the night that baby number 3 will be made?
No. We're good with the 2.
Yeah, we're good with 2. Yeah.
Well, you got a boy and a girl, which really is perfect. I mean, I got 3, but we had an oops, so I'm just telling you, it can happen.
Yeah, absolutely. No, it's fine. We're enjoying being parents and just weighing out the the adversity of being a parent and doing the dance thing. It's just a lot. It's a lot.
Our oldest, she loves dance. She's obsessed.
I was going to ask, is there any dancers in the family? Have you actually started dance classes yet?
Yeah.
Haven is in tap and ballet.
Yep. Journey.
She's going to be our athlete.
Yeah.
She's our athlete. She's a swimmer. She's a fish. Yeah.
Okay, so an athlete and a dancer. I love it. Now, what are you guys most excited about for tonight?
Just being here with everyone and just seeing everyone come together. We're excited.
Yeah, I'm excited to see Liza Minnelli. I think that's really big, right? I think that everyone's
That's the
excited
obvious.
for that, right?
And Paula.
Paula, yeah.
Well, Paula's right behind you.
Icon. Oh my God.
Yeah.
Don't look.
Yeah, I already said hi to her. I had a moment.
Yeah.
I hugged an icon.
Yeah.
Well, enjoy your date night without the kids. You guys look amazing together. I'm with Danielle here at the Gala of the Stars. So good to see you tonight.
Hello, how are you?
It's been a minute. I feel like the last time I saw you was the Latin American Music Awards with Maluma in 2018.
Yeah. Pre-pandemic, things go crazy. Good to see you again.
Well, I am so happy to still see you here and fighting the good cause. And tonight is a really special night for Dancers Against Cancer. How does that make you feel?
You know, I was fortunate to be a Hope Story this season. And I'm excited to be here. I'm excited to celebrate them. I'm really anticipating sharing my story tonight. And yeah, it's been a long journey. And 8 years has been an up and down roller coaster. But I'm still here. And right now I'm on an upswing.
Good. Well, you look fabulous.
Thank you so much.
I'm so glad that you're with us tonight and have an amazing, incredible night tonight. And I can't wait to hear your story tonight.
Awesome.
Congratulations. So I'm with Brooke Lipton. She had a remarkable presentation last night honoring Brian Friedman for his Educator Award. And you got me in tears, girl.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, well, I was just trying to do like a little bit of his resume, and everyone else got to do a little snippet of like what they had done with him. And so I was like, did I not do it? But like, I just wanted to give him justice. Like, to me, it wasn't about, I have 100 stories about Brian, but I just wanted to make sure that like everybody knew, because I don't think everybody, you see maybe the kids in classes who've only known him for a couple of years, that they don't know what he's been doing for the last 30 in this. So yeah, it was really important to shed that. And it's Brian. So I had to do it justice. Like, there was the nerves in there that like, I knew Brian was going to free 100%. So I had to be there too for it. So,
well, I think it was really special coming from you because you're probably one of his oldest students since the age of 12, if I'm not mistaken, right? Back in your Phoenix days.
Yeah.
So it was perfect. And you guys got Brian crying, which I have never seen ever. Have you ever seen him cry publicly?
No. And he even said that. He was like, I am so mad at you guys. He's like, now people are going to think I'm soft
and that I have a heart. And I'm like, but I've known my whole life that you have a heart, you know? And even as a teacher, when you're in there in that class, I know his work ethic is coming from a heart-filled place. It's coming from passion. And I actually think it was really nice for people to see that, because it isn't, isn't just strong and bold and mean and it's to show off. He is proud and passionate, and it comes from a work ethic of I have to do better. And so, yeah, I think it was actually really special that a little bit of emotion came out, because it's so in there.
Well, he's a Gemini, so there's two sides to him, and I think that's a side he probably holds back. But I think we need to see more of that. That was really touching, because I talked to him afterwards as well, and he was like, "I never cry."
See, and I'm a Scorpio, so like I'm an open book. So I don't even have to talk, and like you're like, "Oh, that was wrong, that was right." Like every emotion is shown out on the top. So
yeah, I'm a Sag, same way. I'm like, I'll give it to you raw and real and cry at the drop of a hat. Well, it was beautiful to see. Now, I would like to know, as from you, what's going on with you? You're teaching in conventions. Is that your primary focus?
So right now, this is my 9th year with Hollywood Vibe. So I've been on convention. I've actually been on convention since I was 20 years old. I mean, and started taking since I was 8. That has been such a home base. And again, just like Brian, it's that wanting to give back and teach. But I'm actually this year, since the pandemic, since the strike, work is coming back up again, which is wonderful. We're starting season 2 of Palma Royale. So last year this year was nominated for an Emmy for the first season. So now this next season coming up is really special with a lot of dance. I also just worked on Dr. Odyssey, the new Ryan Murphy show that's on Hulu and ABC. Really sort of nice, beautiful setting. And it's beautiful because they're using dancers, not in a big dance number, but just because we move so well in the background and they know that they bring the scene alive. So I've gotten to work on a couple episodes with that. And then, so that's what's been going on.
I love it. Now, what can we expect from you tonight? Are you involved in the show, or are you actually coming here to enjoy the show?
I am coming here to enjoy. I was nominated for Best Convention Teacher of the Year.
Congratulations.
Thank you. So, it was a 2-year winning lose, but it's okay. I did. But Sasha won from our convention, which I was like, and when we were both nominated, I'm like, oh, this is Sasha's year, which it should be. He's fantastic. And then, I've had such a long standing base with CAR. I think they're wonderful. I traveled with them to Australia the first time they ever did their conventions out there. They feel like family to me. This whole event is such an amazing cause, and it's so beautiful. And I've come every year. And it's like the social event of the year, and really for such amazing things, like doubles it up. So I get to see my friends and support such a wonderful place.
I know, it is a beautiful reunion. I love it. How old are your babies? How old are your babies now?
So my babies are turning 20 and 18 next month.
OMG, wow.
So not really babies as much, but
I remember you pumping on the plane on the way to Dubai. 2007.
Okay, and then when I came back from Dubai, she didn't want to breastfeed, so I did all that pumping for nothing. Well, I guess I had to pump to get it out, but yeah. So yeah, and it's so funny. We've just been having some amazing stories, because I was on a cruise for Hollywood Vibe, our teacher reward, and walked in, and there was Dominique Kelly, and he was. Yeah, so we
he was on the show with us.
So we just shared all those stories and the travels.
It was such an amazing
Again,
trip.
that's why I love coming to these things, like seeing you and having moments like this, because our dance community, we separate too much. So these places to come together, see each other is wonderful.
Yeah, we go way back. 2001 was Pepsi Brittany. 2007 was Abu Dhabi, and now we're at 2024.
Yeah.
Well, congratulations with everything.
And
so good to see you.
Good to see
Yes.
you. Thank you.
And that concludes another episode of the Business of Dance podcast.
We hope you found today's conversation insightful and gained valuable knowledge.
Be sure to join us next time for more inspiring interviews with top professionals in the dance industry.
If you enjoyed today's episode, please subscribe to The Business of Dance on your favorite platform and take a moment to leave a review. Your feedback is greatly appreciated.
This podcast is brought to you by the Business of Dance online mentorship program to help aspiring professional dancers create their dream dance careers.
Thank you for listening. Until next time.